with Artemis. The Scythe is going to be really interesting to clash against with the Spear and Sword on Hattori. I definitely think Milk is going to play a lot more of a neutral game instead of going floaty or aggressive with the Lance, but that is just an early game prediction.
LZD does pick up that first weapon and does get a little bit of good damage there, although Milk is able to turn it around with some neutral lights unarmed. Has that Scythe now. LZD does pick up that side light into down light, and ready with that down air, throws the weapon but follows up with an unarmed recovery, putting the damage already really high onto Milk.
You got to keep in mind that Artemis, I believe, has 4 defense, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice string right there, though. And the thing to watch out with this Scythe with Milk right now is look for these Scythe strings that never end, that are endless. Really nice neutral light out from LZD. Again, putting the pressure on, but you look at this damage, it's fairly close. That's going to pick up the KO right there. Downlight into the side air.
That's right, LZD is in a huge lead right now, only about half a stock, which might not seem that big, but Milk only has about 4 or 5 defense to work with. And, you know, not being able to get the Scythe or Lance, the Lance can be a huge aggressive parry weapon. But we haven't really seen any action from that at all yet.
We are seeing LZD be relentlessly aggressive here and really pushing this advantage. Watch out for these chain dodges that we're seeing. Watch out for this positioning with the sword, with the spear. Keeping Milk away from those weapons. Keeping Milk away from being able to get that wall touch or from being able to touch the ground. But Milk does have this Lance and is using that Lance. Lance has such good horizontal movement and can kind of get in there and punish a lot of the way these LZD is approaching. But LZD with another, this is a grab cancel downlight into side air for the KO. LZD up on his first stock still, while Milk is down here on that bottom stock.
Hopefully we can see a comeback from Milk right now. We see the beginning of a lot of Scythe combos, but we never really see any execution of it going forward. It just kind of stops. Hopefully, you know, Milk baits out LZD's dodge and maybe we can start a combo there, but we haven't really seen any of that yet. And this could potentially be a 3-stock.
Milk ready here with that ground pound. LZD does use that spacing, use that recovery, and time it so well to avoid getting hit by that ground pound. Milk here on the edge will pick up the side air. Will the weapon throw goes for the ground pound? LZD will instead hit Milk with that recovery. LZD again getting Milk.
Holy moly!
Oh, and is that it? That's it.
Player 1.
And it looks like we have our second. No, well, I guess our second matchup with a 3-stock in this tournament so far. I think that's the most 3-stocks we've had so early in a tournament. Or at least that I've casted. But it looks like Milk is switching to the Olgrim pick. I think that's a lot better than the Artemis pick. A lot more defense. Not as much speed, but still a really great amount of speed to work with. And Lance and Axe. Axe can space away anything Hattori can bring out, while the Lance can put out all pretty much the force needed to take down LZD.
And it looks like Twilight Grove right now. I love the clan professional player. I just noticed that. That's fantastic. We are spawning in here. See who'll get this weapon first, who's going to go for that unarmed play. Usually that's how it goes. LZD does pick it up, does hit that side light immediately. Milk, though, with these unarmed attacks, able to secure himself that axe.
Milk playing a lot more of a spacious game than last time, trying to space out any sares and dares he can get with that axe, trying to go for the neutral seg, not really working out in his favor though. LZD's just too fast for that. I think Milk is trying to find a recovery to get an easy attack on, but it looks like the sword is just too fast.
I just want to point out LZD using that wedge right there to space out against Milk a little bit. And there's the Sig out onto Milk. Milk does have the jumps to survive. We'll get that ground touch, but LZD right there with the side air to push Milk out to the right side, who is riding that wedge a little bit in the side air. Again, Milk, does he have enough jumps to get back? There's the recovery, but the weapon throw.
The complete denial of the stage. And I'm sorry for interrupting you, Toast.
Oh, no, never apologize. It's okay. I told you it was okay.
Alright, but it looks like Milk gets his weapon, doesn't quite weapon starve LZD too well. The other way around, LZD doesn't quite weapon starve Milk quite enough. And Milk making the comeback with the sares and dares on that Lance. Super OP. Alright, and LZD doesn't really know what to do at this point. He's trying to parry and go around Milk to get those sares in, but it looks like we're a bit of a stalemate right now.
Milk will pick up that side air, goes to the grab cancel, neutral light. LZD just moving around, never stopping that motion. That train is always going down after Milk will hit, but LZD right there with the grab cancel side light into the down stick. Ooh, no punish out from LZD, but the ground pound comes out. Milk without a weapon. Does he have enough jumps? He will get that wall touch. LZD setting up for those down airs, will hit that recovery, but Milk not gonna get KO from it. It's gonna pick some good damage from it. But LZD not allowing Milk to get that weapon.
Milk can still make that comeback. It's still possible. All he needs is one great signature and maybe a Gimp. And somehow the force on that recovery doesn't quite work out for LZD. And Milk rings it back with an expertly timed recovery.
Oh.
And LZD tries to punish, but he failed. Well, okay, maybe he doesn't fail. And Milk loses that second stock. We have seen a lot of 3 stocks this tournament so far. I don't want this to be a 3 stock. Caster's Curse. Let's have not a 3 stock game. Trying to find my words.
Well, right now LDZ is in that kill percentage. A side air will could very potentially get a KO on him, and we see Milk is moving in the sky, moving in for these hits. And just like that, LZD gets knocked out to the bottom. Will be able to recover to that wedge. Movement very exceptional, allowing him to do that. But LZD is not stopping. There we go, off the top of the map. Milk will not get hit. Will survive. Will move out of that kind of ladder up top. But again, the damage so high. That punish though with the down air onto LZD's grab cancel down sig.
That island is the bane of Milk's existence. And there we go. The Sair takes down LZD's first stock. Yes, a non-3 stock match. All right,
Milk
Milk
in the orange. Sorry, you.
It's okay, Toast. I forgive you. And Milk starting to bring it back unarmed, going ham on LZD right now. LZD doesn't really know what to do. A lot of players don't know how to deal with unarmed too well. And it looks like LZD's countering back with a Sair. Milk on the island right now, trying to hide away from LZD. But LZD finds the recovery and the weapon throw, a giant wall of death, and the recovery catches Milk.
This is it. This could be it. There's the neutral sig for the KO. LZD gonna take it and move on to the next bracket.
Oh boy. All